Hey guys, today we're going to show you how to change the oil on an 09 CBR 600RR. This is Cobra's bike once again we'll be featuring. So we're going to take real good care of it and do everything by the book on how it should have the oil change for all you 600 guys out there. Alright, so the first thing we have to do is take off this plastic covering, this lower fairing. And it looks like it is a 4mm Allen wrench. So we're going to go ahead and start taking this off right now. We got the lower middle fairing off, and we're going to start the bike up, let it get a little warm, and then we'll start draining the oil. All right, she's good and warm. Oh yeah, that oil is dirty. Ugh. It was due for a change. All right, we let all the oil drain. Now we're going to put on our OEM Honda 94109 12,000 sealing washer. You can use a generic one. I don't though, because it touches a Honda engine. I like to use a Honda part. It's really just a 12mm sealing washer. So we'll set it here. And we'll pull off the old one. It's got stuck to it. Make sure you don't want to double up on your sealing washers. And then we'll just put it right here. Plug the hole. And just double check our torque specifications. 30 Newton meters for the sealing washer and 26 Newton meters for the oil filter. That's going to be all the way up at the top end of this torque wrench's capability. Now, you typically want your torque specs to be in the middle range of your torque wrench's capability, but this is the only torque wrench I have, so we're going to use it there. Just the middle is so that it's more accurate. It gives you less degrees of variance of your on one side of the torque wrench's capability or the other. There you go. So I just gave it a little bit more just in case, but not too much more. Because this one only goes up to 29. So take it back and we'll reset it for the next torque spec, which is 26. Motorcycle Maintenance Channel recommends that you use a Honda factory oil filter. We're going to put I like to do this step. I don't know if it's necessary, but I've always done it and nothing's ever come wrong of it. We just fill the oil filter up with oil. I've never had a problem doing it, so. And it might not even really be necessary, but that's just how I've always done it this way. Just kind of let it settle in. Okay. And we stick it back on there. All right, so we got our Honda sealing washer, our Honda oil filter, and now we're going to fill it up with 3 quarts of oil. You'll have to excuse the sweat pouring from my head, but it is 100-something degrees here in Texas. Now we're using Mobile 1. You can really use whatever you see fit. I don't want to recommend anything because I know it hurts people's feelings. This is just what's available down at Walmart. So that's what we're using. And same with oil interval changes. Everybody's got their own idea. Some people say do it earlier, some people say do it later. We're going to let you guys decide that on your own discretion. You can go by the manual. I personally think the manual says the intervals are way too long. So I don't want to start any online fights, so we're just going to leave it at your discretion as to when you believe you should do this to your bike. I'm just going to show you how to do it. All right. Now we're going to make sure it is in fact at the right level. Now to check the oil, you want to put the bike on a level surface. Okay, the wheels are touching the concrete, that's good. Turn it on. Cobra is going to get an exhaust for that so it doesn't sound like this. All right. Now, I love this part about checking the oil on these bikes. Unlike my, CBR 1000, there's a little window here And that window makes it super convenient. You want the oil to be 2/3 up in between the lower line and upper line. So it goes, if I lean it over, it goes down. If I lean it back up vertical, it goes up. Does that look pretty vertical? Yep, that's vertical. So yep, there it is right there in the 2/3 section, which means it has plenty of oil. All right, guys, now I'm just gonna go ahead and put on that lower middle fairing. And she's ready to go. Stay tuned next time and stay out of the grease, guys.